Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Harley, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is your puppy's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the corrections and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Now, Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar, and that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. You will be introduced to that training equipment during your follow-up training session with Fred tomorrow. Now, Harley's sitting at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that they're going to demonstrate for us is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Harley, heel. Now, at this point, Harley has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking. If you're walking slowly and chatting with a friend, she should be walking slowly and matching your pace. If you're a power walker or a runner, she should be able to do the same. And each time that you stop your feet, she's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for her next command. And the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, it is a one-word command. Now, she got up, so Fred told her, no, sit, stay. It's as simple as that. You want to start out this command at 30 seconds and work slowly up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back to her, he walks all the way around her, returning all the way back around to heel position, back where they started, and then she expects to get another command, and he tells her to heel again. So proper leash walking is basic obedience training 101. You have to be able to heel with your dog, walking nicely at your pace, looking at you for direction, not pulling ahead. Now Fred will leave her again in another sit-stay. This is a self-control exercise. It helps to develop focus and maturity. This time, instead of returning all the way back to heel, Fred's going to demonstrate the come on command. It's Harley, come. She should come and sit right in front facing him. And then she goes back to heel. And you want your come command, when you call her, you want it to be a happy tone of voice, but don't get over the top, because then she gets over the top, and when she comes, she'll bowl you over instead of coming and sitting nicely, like she's been taught. And you're going to get a lesson tomorrow, so you're going to be taught all these things. This is just an instructional video so that if you're having problems at home, you can go back and review your video and see how Fred was doing it on the video. So he is again going to call her. He does use her name. She comes right in front and sits. She's very focused. And then they go back to heel. Well, she's come a very, very long way since she's been here, and she's really warmed up to all the staff. I think she's had a good time. This afternoon she's going to spend her afternoon at the spa, getting her bath and her nails and ears cleaned and get ready to come home to you. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. So before you attempt to put your dog into a down, always have her sitting first. You're going to use your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down. Now, Fred's got a treat in his pocket, and because she is such a large dog, you want to pick your battles. So if for the down for right now you use a little bit of a treat, that's fine. Slowly you will wean her off of the treats. Now the long down stay is for a minute working up to 5, and you can practice right indoors. When Fred returns back to her, he's going to walk all the way around her just as he did on the sit stay, returning all the way back around to heel, and she's to maintain that until he tells her what he wants her to do next. And I know that you're not a novice at this. So it should be easier for you than for the average person who's never done it before. Left open palm straight down toward the ground, and the one word command to down and stay. And this time he didn't need to use food. And the weather is so nice this weekend that you can practice, practice, practice. Don't let her go home and think that school's over and I don't have to do this anymore. Now this time Fred will call her out of that command. She comes and sits and she gets a little praise for coming. And the very last command that we're going to be demonstrating for you is the hardest of the commands, and that is the down from a distance. So you're going to leave her in a sit stay. You're going to turn to face her. You're going to use your right hand to give the command, and she goes right down from a distance. That was very nicely done. So we have demonstrated for you all of Harley's beginner obedience. We are always here to help in the future. If you have a need or a question, please feel free to reach out. We want to hear from you. We have enjoyed having her, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.